What's going on YouTube? It's Relentless here, bringing you yet another Division video. Today we're going to be discussing 1.7, in my opinion, the final verdict on the 1.7 PTS, which finished a couple of days ago. But before then, I got a clip coming up I want to share with you guys. It was me and Reggie Merck in the DZ, and it was just the most funniest thing. And I couldn't help but die laughing. So I hope you enjoy it. It's only about a minute long, and then we'll hop into the PTS. Hope you enjoy.
It seems like y'all talking like from a distance. I can't hear y'all that good.
I'm the only one talking from a distance, but I'm the one with the camera.
I got a camera too, Sergeant Sneak.
But your shit is right in your fucking face. If you fat, you gotta talk loud.
Oh, see, there you go. You want to start with?
I'm on a studio microphone.
Got you.
I'm just saying though, fam.
Nah, though. I ain't fat though.
You humongous.
Fat mean you can't see your weenie. I can see my weenie.
I know that's right.
I know y'all probably didn't find that funny. Some of you did. I just couldn't help but die laughing. They were talking about having their microphone and the camera for their PS4, and Reggie called dude fat, and then they got talking about, nah, if you fat you can't see your weenie. And anyways, I just thought that was just freaking hilarious when it happened. You know, the stories and the things that you hear while gaming with people in the DZ is just hilarious. But if you're looking for a group to run in, or anything when it comes to all things gaming, no matter what the game may be, check out Revolution Gaming's Facebook community. It's awesome, the most positive gaming community out there. Their link is in the description below, so go check them out. But let's hop into this Division PTS 1.7, and let's go through pretty much what they said on the state of the game, the highlights of it, and what they pretty much end up tweaking, what they're still going to tweak, and how is 1.7 going to be presented to us, and when it's actually going to be released. They're still planning on tweaking and balancing certain things, even though after the PTS has closed. The release date is shooting for mid-August, so anywhere in the next 2 weeks. The drop rates in the actual game are getting buffed for classifieds. Classified caches, 2 guaranteed items, 45% chance you will get classified, 43% chance you will get a gear set item, and 11% chance for an exotic. And 12.5% chance to get a third item. 95% of the time, when you get that third item, it's going to be classified. So in all, the chances of classified come out to 88.5% chance to get a classified. They said over a course of a week during a global event, they will want us to have at least one full classified set is what they are shooting for. When 1.7 drops, they want global event to come out the day it drops and goes on for a week. First global event is Outbreak, which is the headshot bonus. The balancing changes. Striker classified will not be in Global Event 1. Striker stacks will reset when team goes into combat, which is, I think that's warranted. And plus, I think there's going to be a lot of people pretty much spamming the SASG-12 and Striker. The mask will be visible soon. But getting back to the Striker, I still think it might need to come down a little bit as far as damage-wise, because it's just going to be like 1.3, except for with Sentry, it's going to be with Striker. So that still, in my opinion, needs to be looked at. And Wids tweeted out, and Marco Style also did, as far as the Striker need to be changed, as far as when it comes to the SASG-12 and the Cronus Max. And the Cronus Max, if you don't know, is like a USB drive type thing that you can put in your PS4. And it's basically like a modded controller inside of a chip. You can customize your buttons to where you can hit one button and do like the quick scope move where you ADS in and fire at the same time. And also there's the differential effects that it has on the console versus a PC. You shouldn't be allowed or be able to snap on with the auto aim as good as you can on PC, because this is console. So in my opinion, I think they just need to do away with all ADSing and immediate lock on the auto aim on shotguns, period. And that would solve a lot of the problems. Then you are left to actually your skill and centering your target actually in your screen, which is not really that hard. If you actually want to practice and get to where, you know, if they do take out auto aim, just put you like a little dot in the middle of your screen, play for it with it a couple of days, maybe a week, and then you get used to actually centering your target inside the middle of the screen, and it becomes more habit forming. So therefore, you don't have to rely on auto aim. You just rely on pure skill. The shotgun changes that was actually made in the PTS 3 will make it into the update. They will monitor when update comes out to see if they need to make any more changes. The lag issue, there's always been a lag issue when it comes to Division. Lag has been going on for quite some time, well, since the creation of the game, and has only gotten worse since 1.6 has dropped. A team is working as we speak, trying to figure out what is causing the most lag. When you get bad lag, report it to Ubisoft. They said it will help tremendously. Next week, they will go over what investigation has come up with. They have a dedicated servers since launch. They are committed to fixing it. When people from different countries join up together is what causes the most lag for players. So hopefully, they said they're looking into it, but like before, they say they're looking into a lot of things, and then the next update will come out and the next day of the game, and they'll say they're still looking into it, because basically the reason they say that is just PR, that they really have no idea, but at least they're giving effort and trying. They'll be going back into live streaming with the devs each week, if anybody's interested in that. So that way, if you do happen to watch them on stream, they might get little niblets of info on changes or things coming up. And like I said, they're looking into the Cronus Max to fix it, and the Ninja Bike backpack is confirmed loot pool for 1.7. So that's basically the highlights, the highs and lows of the week of PTS. Now, in my opinion, I think we're heading in the right direction, but a lot of people were bummed out as far as it only being half the gear sets that are available. That's actually going to have 6 pieces and new bonuses to those gear sets. But have no fear, the rest will be coming probably in the next update. I'm pretty sure there'll be a PTS just like they had for this one, for that one. And I think the reason that they went ahead and done it this way and just did half and half is mainly because if they had them all at the same time in a PTS, the PTS would actually last longer, and they would have more issues to fix and a more bulkier style instead of actually pinpointing certain things inside, so that way they have less to go through with these gear sets that they've come out with now with the 5 and 6 piece bonuses, and then accompanied that with the Ninja Bike messenger bag. So they're not trying to put too much on their plate, so they can get to quick fixes and get that content out there for you. So fear not, don't fret. They will come. Like I said, Striker, I think, is still like an issue for me. And one of the main things, stamina is absolutely worthless now. Toughness, stamina, all that. It's more about how can you down the other one faster than they can down you, and skill power is still really strong. So there's basically 2 misconceptions when it comes to actually making a build. So never roll any piece or whatsoever, whether it be chest, backpack, as a main stat, actually stamina. But actually, I'm going to do a video on that, so, I'll just leave that little bit. Never roll any gear set piece with a main stat of stamina. Just roll everything to firearms, if you want a balanced build, and then, one thing to probably electronics, and then spec in the mods as you see fit, whether it, be skill haste and firearms or whatnot. And as long as you're around 290 to 310k and stamina, then you're good to go. And then you can rock out, with your skill power or your firearms, or a mixture, a combination of both, like I have on my latest build video, my highest damage build DPS. So go check that out. And I'm waiting on a new current console. If those wondering why I haven't uploaded in the last 2 weeks, after getting out of the hospital, I was on for like a day or two. I played a couple days of PTS, and then my hard drive actually went out in my PS4. I ordered a new hard drive, a 1 terabyte one, and try to fix it, and if something had to do with having to dump the Bluetooth files out of the PS4 in order to get the new hard drive to work, because it kept coming up with other and more error codes. So that is my predicament, but have no fear. I actually have a PS4 Pro here that I'll be giving away. That Gleam link is in the description below. I didn't want to open it and actually have to buy another one. or I could have been on, but I know I've got that one reserved for the winner of the giveaway, and that'll be coming up here shortly within the next month. So get in on that giveaway. Like I said, you can click on the Gleam link in the description below. But that's my thoughts and opinion on the PTS 1.7 and the final verdict. They still need tweaking on the striker. They need to figure out the auto aim with the shotties. I think, like I said, they just need to take it completely away. Periods. That way you have to rely on pure aiming skill. And, you know, if anybody see me use a shotgun, I have complete potato aim. But that's just me. As far as everything else, I think it's going in the right direction. And also this the immune boxes, actually, to get an overheal, you know how people drop them, and then these help stations, they drop them and then they immediately detonate them or blow them up themselves. That way, you know, they receive an overheal from it. I don't think necessarily that is intended to be that way, because I mean, now that's just like getting an overheal and having a booster shot equipped at the same time. A health station is meant to be dropped, and then, you know, if you have like a vigorous chest piece on, you know, and then you can get an overheal from that, but not just to completely destroy it, and that way you get an overheal, and it's just kind of like a cheesy tactic in my opinion. But that's just me. But I thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I should be back up and running, and we'll be running with Revolution Gaming community members and its mods and its admins. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys so much for what you do, and don't forget to go check them out. And we'll be back on the Division grind, some more Friday the 13th, and some Rainbow Six Siege coming up Monday. So stay tuned for that. Also, there's going to be quite a other few games that we'll be getting into. So stay tuned to the channel. Thank you guys so much for your support, and we'll see you guys. Talk to you later.
Panda, 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 panda. I got broads in Atlanta, just to the lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks in the van.